All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the January 2nd, 2024 first Village Board meeting of the new year. Would you please rise for the pledge?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. All board members are present this evening.
And healthy, yay.
Whoa, that's debatable. A motion to approve the minutes of the 12/19/2023 meeting.
I second that.
Yes. Abstain.
Oh, you were here.
That was
That was before the workshop.
yeah.
That was me.
You're welcome to abstain if you'd like. You don't have to.
Sorry. Listen, we'll do some more morning together.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, listen to us laughing in the feedback, it's terrible. Oh, all right. We've got some stuff and things. I see we have a guest tonight. How are you, sir? All right. Are you here to speak to the board or just observing?
No, I'd like to comment.
Sure. Well, up there at the podium, please just state your name and where you're from, not your, we don't need your GPS coordinates or anything.
Is this okay?
Sounds good.
My name is Mark Ronich, and I live in Delmar. I have a little sort of a complaint that I want to bring to your attention. And I know you've heard about this before from me, and I just wanted to be on the record officially of bringing this matter to the board. The Silver Spoon Cafe on Route 9W, they have a sign out in front of their restaurant that says breakfast, lunch, dinner, open 7 days a week. But the dinner, they close before dinner on Sunday, and they close it. They close down the kitchen at 2:30, and 3 o'clock they close the restaurant. I didn't know that. Apparently, a lot of the people in the village know that, or the area, and I just wanted to let you know that they should have some sort of extra signage out there that lets people know as they're driving by that. It's a great, it's a great cafe, it's a great diner, but, just to come, when you're hungry, you don't want to go any further than you need to. And now that I know that no one has a bar in the village, I think that'll be my second choice. But I just wanted to let you know that I hope, a gentle comment from maybe one of from the mayor, the village board members, or someone on the staff in the village could, just give a gentle comment about, having the sign be more attuned to their hours. I don't think this is fair, and I know that you can't mandate a business to do anything, but certainly depending on who asks or who makes the comment, anyone who comes by, a few times a year, maybe 10 times a year to eat there, they're not going to listen to me. But if someone is a regular, is in a position, a certain elected position, might say something, they might want to do something, be more proactive. One suggestion I would have is if the chef, who's the owner, wants to go home early on Sunday to be with his family, maybe he could call in someone else, have someone on standby to pick up the slack after 3 o'clock or after 2:30. Those are my thoughts, my comments. I do appreciate, I know we run a great village here, so I appreciate that. And I have never gotten a ticket in the village of Ravena.
No, you just jinxed it up.
I know, right? But I do want to thank you for all the hard work that you do, and a Happy New Year. And thanks for allowing me to speak.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Did you drive all the way down here one day and it was closed? Is that what happened?
I was
I was driving north on 9W, and I said, let's just stop for something to eat. And my wife was with me, and we wanted to stop, and, there were cars in the parking lot, but they were sort of the ones who were coming out. So we thought they were open and they would, give us service, and then all of a sudden didn't. And, happy wife, happy life. Well, my wife was very hungry, and I got the brunt of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We had, hope everyone had a good New Year. I know I was asleep by 8 o'clock. It was wonderful. Wonderful. The highway work report for December. Oh, everything you would expect. We wanted to thank Steve Bullock for repairing the Christmas light plugs on Main Street. Crews out for a lot of flooded streets on the 1218 storm. And also, they did a prep work for the parade and the tree lighting. And speaking of the tree lighting, we're going to get more lights next year.
Please. Yes, make that tree shine.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Hank?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Lots.
Lots.
Yes.
I'm visualizing like a net of LED that you just
Yes.
drop from the top.
Yes, that's what we were talking
It's got to be something
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
It's got to be something like that.
Something like New York City.
I'd also like to get a 3D printed replica of Henry to put on top of the tree.
That'd be great.
Put in the back, it was strategically put on. All right, so we'll put that work report to the minutes. Thanks, Hank. Anything you'd like to add? Henry, what's going on?
The only thing I had is, this is that time when we're picking up Christmas trees. Go ahead and put them out by the curb, not into the street. No decorations onto the trees. We won't be picking them up if there's decorations on them. No tree stands, lights, garlands.
Free stuff, man.
And no artificial trees.
No plastic bags.
Yeah, they don't go through chipper very well. So,
If anybody wants to give away artificial trees, I'll take them, because I use them for hunting blinds.
there you go.
Don't throw them away.
Yeah, donate.
And what's correct, Nancy did message me in regards to a burning. I just want to let you know, it's something that we would have to collect them all and then probably bring them up there unless we've done something ourselves. I know there was one guy that's going around, just let everybody know too. There's a gentleman that messaged me. He's picking up some of the Christmas trees, I guess goats, like the trees. So his tree farmer, this farmer so he's picking up the trees. We kind of beat him to the punch this morning, so he missed out on a lot of trees.
Poor goats.
Yeah, realistically too, if you have property or access to property, they're great to pile up on the property because it provides cover in the winter for rabbits, other small animals, birds. We take them, we'll chop them up and make mulch and stuff, and we'll reuse them also, but yeah, instead of burning them, I think it's better to
Put them back out in the woods.
put them back into nature,
Peanut butter all over mine and bird seed I turned mine to a giant bird feeder. That's what's in my garden.
So are you letting this gentleman come down to the dump and take the ones we have?
No, because we go around chipping, ahead.
Oh, you chip around.
We chip them as we go, so. But I told him, I seen him tonight, he did have a couple trees, so.
See some trees for
We
the
haven't
goat.
gotten any calls, someone stealing the tree. Right.
That's all I got, really. Just a pending storm coming up for this weekend.
No,
Reminder,
no.
3 inches or more, no cars on the streets, so.
There's no.
I'm hoping that, fingers are crossed, we made it to the first of the year.
Yeah, we did. Can I ask you about, just to update, so in case anybody is listening, because I was asked a couple times about the car and the truck in one of our lots that's been there for like months, and people are saying that it's cutting down on parking spaces.
Yes.
Plates on either one of them.
Registered, they gotta go.
They gotta go, I'm working with the police, just let everybody know I'm working with the police in regards to that. One car should be out of there Thursday. We found the owner for the one car. The other one is from Skodak, I think I told you. So the police are working on it. If it's not removed by Thursday, or, if they can't get a hold of the owner, Thursday we're towing the car out of there. Especially before the storm's coming, so it'll be going Thursday or Friday.
It's the lot across from the Ravena Firehouse.
Okay.
The Russell place.
They've been there for a while, and plus with the business trucks that you park there from Bullock's building, now it's limiting it even more.
Right.
So people can't get off the street.
They will be taken care of by Thursday or Friday, so.
Good.
They'll be out of here before the storm.
Thank you, in case anybody's listening
Yeah,
who
no.
wants to know that.
I ran into that guy that was picking up the trees for the goats. Yeah, he's a nice guy. I asked him how he liked it here. He said, "Yeah, not bad."
This is a night. This is what you're out for,
Play it all year. Every Tuesday. Kick your savers. Thank you. All right, fire company report, January 2000, no, this is December's. We got to train Kevin with this.
January hasn't happened
I'm
yet.
getting it today, but it's from December. 23 calls in the month of November. So the year today, all right, so I don't know when this is, to be honest with you. So this says November, but a real date, that should say December. Final total. I think I just had a stroke. 170 calls for 2023. And they had a motorcycle failure on Pulver Avenue, December 4th. Turned out to have a lithium-ion battery that caught on fire. So they had to use some special materials with hazmat to neutralize the battery, and there's special foams that they use and whatnot. And the battery was stored in a vented drum over on the DPW property until DEC comes and picks them up.
They've just been removed, they got it.
So they gave the time bomb to you guys. That was nice. Yeah. All right. Junior firefighter Ethan Rowe has successfully completed basic exterior firefighting operations, which was held at the firehouse. And Lieutenant Wyatt Hood and Ryan Rowe successfully completed the New York State EMT certification as well. Congratulations to all of you. And there's 5 new applicants, which should be voted in within the next month. That's astounding growth.
Great.
We haven't seen 5 in 10 years, and that's a lot. So very good. Nice job, guys
That's great.
and girls. Town of Quinlan's police report. This was for November. 1,130 calls for service, 462 in the town, 668 in the village. 261 traffic stops, 68 tickets issued.
2 DWIs, huh?
2 DWIs, I think, yeah, that's kind of high. We don't usually see
Yeah,
that.
we haven't seen that.
I don't know what CBA is. What is CBA?
Christian Brothers Academy?
Second.
Property damage, auto accident.
CBA?
Oh, I thought you said PDA.
No, CB.
Yeah, up above that, there's CBA. I don't know, I'm not sure what that is. Pop quiz, hot shot. And it looks like they got a new patrol car too. I haven't seen that around unless it looks like the old car. But thank you for the report, Chief Tryon. All right, Mrs. Susan King, to my left, would like to make some budget adjustments. In the general fund, create an increased line item A2389, other home and community service, other government, $21,403.25. What exactly is that for, Sue?
That's for a grant that we received from Albany County for the trees and the culvert place.
Gotcha.
And they did a great job saving us money.
Yeah, nice job, Hank. And then we'd increase line item A7110, parks, landscaping, $4,499.80. Increase line item 8140, storm sewer pipe and fittings, $4,050. A7110, parks personal service, $1655. 68, increased line item 8140, storm sewer personal service. And create an increased line item A2416, rental of equipment, other government, by $7,925.21. And that's all part of that grant dispersal. Excellent. Motion we accept.
I'll second.
Yes.
Yes.
And we also have the all funds bank reconciliation to read into the record. And this is, oh, I got 2 copies this time. Wow. All right. Other than that, I don't know what this storm Henry speaks of, but I don't want to hear it. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear it. Well, it's January, so we, believe it or not, this is when we get started moving for the Friendship Festival. Just so everyone knows, the date is a little different this year. It's the week before Labor Day, which is August 24th, still a Saturday. So the committee will be meeting, hopefully before the end of this month, I think would be good. It's very, it's informal, it's a good time. Please, we need volunteers. I know we beg every year, but we'd like to build a real solid committee, keep this thing rolling. So if you have any interest whatsoever, feel free to contact us here at the office, on Facebook, through email. Stop us and tell us.
I'll post that on the celebrations page, I forgot to do that.
Yep, once we get the date, that would be great. The date of the meeting, rather. And then we got some work to do with some other deadlines that have to be met. And other than that, to me here, there's a new town board. I'd like to congratulate the new members and welcome them. And now you've been in office for 2 days, you'll be hearing from us soon. We'll set up some time to talk, get the ball rolling, and send it down to Nancy, and we'll go down the line, see what else everybody else has.
I would like to make a motion that we pay the audited bills for abstract 8-1-24, voucher numbers 8-1 through 8-15, in the amount of $66,635.91.
Second that.
Yes.
Yes.
There is nothing happening.
Wow. Well, we're just going to leave you alone then. Go ahead.
Henry, should we tell him about the hopeful lights on Van Buren?
Yeah, I've just got a couple other things, I'll bring that up.
Okay.
It was brought to our attention for Van Buren Ave from one of the residents, a couple of issues, the sidewalk. I took a look at it, there's a couple bad sections of the sidewalk, so in the springtime, we're gonna fix those. Also, due to the safety reasons, and if you take a ride down Van Buren after you leave here, it is a much darker street than any other street right now in the village. There is one of the lights that's low wattage. I did call Central Hudson Friday. They're supposed to either call me back or automatically replace them and increase the wattage on the lights that we got. And then we'll go from there. We're not going to add any lights. We're just going to go with the lights that are there and just increase the wattage a little bit to brighten up that street a little bit more. Because it is a pretty dark street compared to other places. Excuse me. Just 2 other quick things. Susie brought up about Albany County. Albany County's been a great asset for the last couple of years in regards to these, and they're very simple grants. It's like a rolling grant for stormwater and stuff like that. Like where we had the issue on Van Buren Ave, we just fixed, that was leaking, and there's other areas. There are small grants I'm trying to work on to see if we can apply for a larger grant, because I got a major issue on Railroad Ave with the flooding there, to see if I can get that replaced. or relined. So I'm working with them right now in regards to that, to try to get a nice size grant for possibly next year. Also, just to bring it up, it's January, October 24th, I believe, is the deadline for us with the lead copper rule. We have to have that report in. My guys, Jason, Jimmy, we all been working on it. This year, we're gonna go door to door to try to finish up what's left. I believe we got about 700 in already, so we've done well over 50%, and we're a lot better than a lot of other municipalities where they're standing right now. What we do not get done automatically goes on to the report of being a lead or copper, a lead service line. That part of it's still going to be worked out, of what has to be replaced and everything else. We're trying to find out the guidance of how they got to be replaced, when they got to be replaced. I believe there's a certain percentage that has
Where's the money coming from?
and, well, to piggyback off of that, I got a call from State DOT last week, or not State DOT, let me correct that, State Health Department. We applied with multiple grants with B&L. State Health Department called me up and said, whatever municipality requested money and didn't get money, they're pushing for us to get money. So, fingers crossed, we'll get something, hopefully. Right off the get-go, as soon as I talked to them, I said, yeah, we're very interested in whatever you can give us to help us out with it, so. We're just waiting to hear back from them. It's gonna take a little while, it'll be a couple of months, but hopefully we'll get something from them in regards to that, so.
You know, I'm thinking about it, I learned this weekend that the feds have eased remember the restriction about you couldn't use state grant money to work on dams? It had to be federally funded. That has changed to an extent. So I notified Jason and our engineers that we normally use that, because Dean's Mill Dam is something that needs to be addressed, but the federal money was never there for it, that now could potentially be part of EFC funding
Oh, okay.
to do some maintenance and repair.
Yeah, because that was a couple $1 million for just the dam
Yeah.
alone, so, yeah.
So, yeah, it's good news that we could access a different pool of money for that.
Yep, and the biggest thing is, like I said, I'm continuing on with the more grants on a couple other areas with the, also with the sewer now, working on some sewer grant. B&L has finished up pretty much the engineering. Now we're just waiting for the next round to reline sewers, reline manholes. Me and Jason went with me a couple weeks ago. There was a demonstration of how they do it. I'm going to talk to you guys at budget time. Start jumping onto it to start to stop some of this I&I. It's a little expensive, but it's a cost savings down the road for starting to line up these manholes at least. And they say it's like a 50-year warranty onto these, or I think it was 30-year warranty, but they figured that these relining will last 50 years. So it's a good investment to save some money down the road for the village and the town, because it's all going down to a sewer plant, so. It's something that me and Keith from the town are also working on too, so.
The town person.
Henry.
I'm done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, I just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year, and that's all I got.
Nothing on this end.
All right.
Quiet in the winter.
Yeah, it is.
So he does.
Let's see, the assessment roll is finalized, so if anybody wants to review it, our office hours are 8:30 to 4, Monday through Friday. They can come in and review our finalized assessment roll. It'll be in the paper next week.
Mm-hmm. And it's budget time already.
It's budget time,
Oh, Susie, look at the excitement on your face.
the best time of year.
Yeah, the planning and zoning board, I forgot. The next meeting for the planning and zoning board is January 22nd.
For us,
It's 7 o'clock, I believe.
7 o'clock.
Yep.
Oh, and yeah, just in case anyone was interested, so I know everybody's heard about the project, Genie wind turbine down in Queens. And just to keep everyone up to speed, because the village provides the water in this area to Ravena, Queens, New Baltimore, and because we are responsible for quite a bit of the sewer operating costs as well, coupled with the increase in traffic and, other concerns with this project, we have requested to be named a involved agency during the seeker process, and that was approved. That we are, DEC is the lead agency, but we are an involved agency, which I thought was a pretty big omission the first time around, and I'm glad that it was cleared up. So, not to say that, we're by no means trying to run the show, but we do want to have input because it affects our community. So that was good news, and we're glad to see that happen. And other than that, I'm good. Happy New Year. Well, motion be adjourned. Second.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you all. Have a good night.
Tomorrow.